Well, ladies and gentlemen, it was only a matter of time before mainstream media, and specifically Hollywood media, jumped and leapt to the defense of Kathleen Kennedy and Disney because, of course, they were ruthlessly mocked by South Park joining the Pandaverse special event. Now, it is important to note, which I don't think they do here, that the South Park special event also tore the anti-woke YouTubers a new one as well, which was, very, very funny. But it really did highlight the absurdities behind Hollywood at the moment and their pandering efforts. So, as the sort of wheel of money churns through Hollywood, the mainstream media outlets were obviously going to jump and defend Kathleen Kennedy. And yeah, they do. But in a pretty dumb way, just overall. And to be expected as well. But hit subscribe if you're new here. We'll dive into this today. So again, this is the Hollywood Reporter. So South Park's latest special skewered Disney for its recent box office slump, accusing the studio of lazily recycling the same ideas, except with diverse casting. Where's the lie? The episode particularly took aim at Lucasfilm head Kathleen Kennedy, while at the same time knocking online trolls who have piled on the executive in recent years. So they do kind of address it. The result has caused, check this out, right-wing celebrities, ranging from Elon Musk. Elon Musk, right-wing celebrity? Did he donate a considerable amount to the Democrat Party? To former Mandalorian star Gina Carano to weigh in. So in the 47-minute special joining the Pandaverse, which premiered on Paramount Plus on Friday, Cartman begins to fear he's going to be replaced by a diverse woman. Had a dream I was replaced by a diverse woman, he cries. Only this time it wasn't me. They were taking all my favourite people and replacing them with diverse women who complain about the patriarchy. Disney stock keeps going down and down. It makes me laugh even thinking about it. Being replaced is exactly what happens when a portal to the multiverse opens up. The other thing that they do is obviously poke fun at the multiversal element, because it's lazy and it's shit. But the Hollywood Reporter, what do they have to say? Well, we start talking, of course, about Kathleen Kennedy, right? They do here anyway. Cartman eventually meets the real Kathleen Kennedy. So Elon Musk posted a laughing emoji and wrote timely. And then Gina Carano, of course, weighed in on this. I've done a video on that. But then we have this, which, interesting, from the Hollywood Reporter. It should be pointed out, should it? I guess that paycheck cleared. That it's unfair to single out Kennedy for Disney's overall box office struggles and stock decline. Yeah, sure. Like the overall Disney stuff, yeah, absolutely. But Lucasfilm particularly, no. Lucasfilm is all her. Lucasfilm is a subsidiary of Disney, and while Kennedy has received criticism over her handling of the Star Wars franchise in the past decade, which saw declining box office returns and plenty of behind-the-scenes creative shake-ups, she's not in charge of Disney's overall slate. No. But she is firmly, squarely in charge of Lucasfilm. Well, yeah, they all seem to be doing it all at the same time, so there's something going on. Now, they even say, or considered the mastermind behind the company's so-called woke push. But she might be. You actually don't know. We genuinely don't know this. And interestingly, there is apparently, according to Drunk 3PO, the potential that something's going to go off. A nuclear bomb of, I guess, Kathleen Kennedy expose. And he said on friend of the channel and co-host of the Hcast, my podcast, Culture Casinos stream. The day is coming, and I know the day is coming, where there is a lot of emails, there is a lot of notes that someone has collected, and when you see this, it will blow your face off as to how disgusting this woman is, Kathleen Kennedy, and the people that are running the Lucasfilm, especially over there at the storyboard group. So you guys just got a little taste of what's to come. And he said, again, there's a nuclear bomb that's coming, and just be ready. All of your YouTube channels will benefit once this stuff hits. Well, it might very well. But this is the thing, we don't actually know. She may have a higher stake within Disney's sort of push as it is. We don't know that. But they even say this, or considered the mastermind behind the company's so-called woke push, which has included public battles with Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, blah, blah, blah. On Kennedy's side of the ledger, The Mandalorian was considered a massive critic and fan success. Yeah, until it wasn't, though. Until it massively went downhill. And it seemingly was when Kathleen Kennedy got her claws stuck into it, as well as Dave Filoni. And the show was credited with launching streaming service Disney+. Last year's Andor was arguably the most acclaimed Star Wars title in decades, which she apparently just left alone, so that makes sense. But other Lucasfilm titles, ranging from Obi-Wan to Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, haven't fared so well. Yeah, Obi-Wan, Dial of Destiny, the movies, there's a big decline there. You also had Willow, that got cancelled. I mean, there's lots of stuff, actually, behind Kennedy. And then Hollywood Reporter jumped to her defense. Kennedy is also the most high-profile female entertainment executive at the company, perhaps even in all of Hollywood. Maybe Pascal had something to say to that. Dear oh dear. And it's probably not a coincidence that so many online critics expend so much firepower on her, rather than, say, Disney CEO Iger or Marvel President Kevin Feige. We do, ladies and gents, we do. The intensity of her online vitriol, not just in comments, but in article after article after article after article on various sites, often speculating she's this close to being fired. That's hilarious, though. The constant she's fired thing is very funny. Over the past, has seemed outsized, which is part of what South Park is addressing, which is true, but they also address Disney's overall... The thing about this article that makes me laugh, right? Not once do they actually address Disney's diversity efforts, as they call it. And they do. Disney Pander. The latest special mock Disney brass for diversity pandering. It is pandering. Like, I just roll my eyes nowadays when something new is announced and they're changing everything. I go, well, of course they are. I barely even complain anymore because I'm just like, oh, yeah, of course. Well, of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? Of course they are, because they always do. But mainstream media, of course, that check got cashed and cleared, I guess. They've got to jump on in there and take that bullet for Kathleen Kennedy. Save Kathleen Kennedy! But this will be fascinating to see what happens if there is indeed, as Drunk 3PO states, a nuclear bomb going to go off that will expose Kathleen Kennedy. But this, to be fair, just exposes mainstream media's bias. Because they don't address the Disney diversity pandering. It is pandering. They don't address the lazy storytelling. They're just like, well, you mock Kathleen Kennedy. Yes. There's a representation of, a figurehead of it all. I mean, you could have done Bob Iger. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, nonsense. Let me know what you think. Take care. Bye-bye now.